lot of background noise.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to Blues Hockey. This afternoon, we are not at the River's Edge. We are at the Vibrant Arena in Moline, where we historically have played this charity game at the end of the season against the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. And last year we played it at the
River's Edge.
at the River's Edge because there was some kind of a scheduling issue with the Mark. They've got a lot of events here, and we couldn't get it last year, but we're back today. So we've got the JV game going to be a few minutes late getting started, and then we'll have the varsity game played after that. The sponsor for the charity game, or the beneficiary of the charity game, is Breakthrough T1D, which is a research organization that is working on a cure for type 1 diabetes. And so all of the efforts on behalf of the committee to set this game up, hopefully we can present them with a nice check at the end of the weekend. And it's just part of what the Blues do for charity in the Quad Cities, in addition to providing us with hockey entertainment for most of the winter time. We're down to the last couple of games, though, as you know. We will be back at the River's Edge tomorrow for JV at 9:30 and varsity about 11:30. And that'll be after the United States-Canada gold medal game. Everybody's going to be watching the first period or maybe the first two periods of hockey on their TVs before they head down to the rink. I know I will be. So, Dan, what are your thoughts here? You got two teams that are kind of playing out the string because neither one of them will qualify for the playoffs that begin next week in West Des Moines.
Right. We're just looking to have a good hockey game. Get everybody on the ice. We're looking for obviously a win. Go out. It's always good to end the season with a win, no matter what your record is. Before I go any further, though, I want to say a couple things. I just met a couple nice guys sitting over to our right. They're also streaming, and they are the real Quad Cities. They're an online streaming platform that covers events and local celebrities and just kind of around the Quad Cities venue. So anybody watching today, if you want to keep up on what's new in the Quad Cities, what's going on, check out the real Quad Cities. A couple nice guys. I just talked to them.
And they are one of our platinum sponsors this year.
So I just wanted to bring that up before I forget. I did forget the guys' names already, but I mean, that's not.
Well, that's why we have intermissions. We can go and check on things that we got wrong. Okay, looks like Brady Malifchik is going to get the start in goal. He was taking most of the shots. In fact, I don't even see Brady Vickers out there.
Brady is sick today.
Oh, geez,
his mom did send a text to the team letting the team know this morning just before the game. So Brady is not feeling well. Hopefully he's watching. Hopefully he's going to get better. Hopefully he'll be better for tomorrow so he can get some playing time. But, yep, so Milivchuk is in. Pardon me. Whoa.
Well, I was looking at the Cedar Rapids rosters. They have six goaltenders in their program. I don't know how much I can tell you how many games they've played, but that's really something. They have six goaltenders. It looks like they're going to announce both teams because of the special nature of this charity event. So we'll let you see if you can pick up the announcements from the PA announcer. We'll be back with you after the announcements are done. For type 1 diabetes, sponsors and beneficiaries. The Week's Diabetes Awareness Jersey was sponsored by the Quad City Veterans Network, which is a network of veterans, their families, all working together to empower the Quad Cities and connect those with those with opportunities.
What? Left or right or right now?
All profits from this game are being donated.
This way.
Well, right now, T1D Eastern Iowa Their last game of the season, so yeah. Right. Right.
Okay. This one.
Yeah.
One left. What we got? Get right down. Not pull. Do not spread. Got it?
Please don't even. No hit left.
Poor Joe Sipes sitting there, kept waiting for his name to be called.
Well, we're going to give Joe Sipes a special shout out on the broadcast because he was kind of almost left out, but they got it at the end.
Yep.
So just a few words about the CR Cedar Rapids JV team. They've come in with a record of 10 wins, 19 losses, and one overtime loss for a total of 21 league standing points. They have been already eliminated. We got some kind of a ceremony that we're going to have a ceremonial puck drop over by the door. One player from each of the Blues and the Riders were there to take the ceremonial puck drop.
He represents the Pat's Diabetes Promise. This organization honors plus 2 million diabetes complications. It's dedicated to empowering living with diabetes. The promise will always be. The promise will always be helping diabetes complications and improving outcomes. They do many things to support type 2 diabetes, low blood sugar needs, local schools throughout the class. Let's play some hockey!
All right, the 3 p.m. puck drop is going to be at about 3:25.
Yeah, close enough.
We got nothing else to do tonight. All right, they come in with a record, as I say, of 10-19 and 1. Cedar Rapids, they have been eliminated from any possibility of making the playoffs, as have the Blues. So this is just, as we say, for fun and pride and all that stuff. In goal for the Riders is number 1, Braden Hunt. He comes in with a record of 1 win, 7 losses, and an overtime loss. Pretty good earned. I was going to say earned run average. It's not baseball season yet. Goals against average of 2.79 and a save percentage of 91.8, and that is the best of the 4 kids that they have listed for JV team. So with that, take care of. Here's Dan Beckwith with the play-by-play.
All right, drop of the puck, and I can barely hear myself right now. The Blues control it, send it deep into Cedar Rapids end. Carson with it, sends it out front. Nobody there for the Blues. Munsterman harasses the puck carrier. Battle along the boards. Pops out top of the circle. Slid into the slot. Nobody there. Munsterman, turnaround.
Ooh.
Shot off the blocker of Hunt. I don't think he expected or saw it. Good positioning by him. Yoder sends it around the boards. Smith over for it. Puck slapped that, bounced around, finally pops up. And it's backhanded into the Blues end. Sent around to the far corner. Munsterman gets to it first. Karsten sends it up the boards, and it's hammered back towards the net. I think it hit behind the net, popped high in the air.
It did.
And sent down the ice. And icing, I believe.
Yep, that's going to be the first icing in the game.
They must have sent it from just in front of the Blues bench. So the Blues ice the puck. Face-off coming back to the left of Milicek. As we said earlier, Brady Vickers is out sick. So Braden Hunt is it's funny, he used to play in the Quad Cities. His dad and I got up early and went to Des Moines for a entry-level goalie coaching seminar one year.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So they have at least 2 kids playing on their goal attending roster that
used to be in the
started
Quad
their
Cities.
careers here.
Yep. So the Blues carry the puck up. It's knocked off the stick of Dre into the corner. Keating gets to it. Tries to chip it up the boards. It's blocked off, battled for. Hunt, Morales, finally up top. Shots off of Morales' skates into the corner. Sipes sends it around. Hunt gets to it, sends it back. Back to Sipes. Sipes sends it over to Keating. Keating tries to get it up to Hunt, but it's intercepted. Morales gets it and takes off. He's across the blue line and out. Chips it in at the Cedar Rapids end. Cedar Rapids sends it up to the near boards. Dre sends it back behind the net. It's battled for in the corner. Still battled for. Up to the point. Lintz gets it, fires it. It's off of one of the defensemen into the corner. Cedar Rapids behind the net. Top of the circle. Gets to the red line. Cedar Rapids dumps it in. They go for a change. Lintz picks it up behind his own net. And it's knocked off his stick. In the corner. Up to the point. Into the corner it goes. Cut count battling for it. He gets a stick on it. Not far enough. Cedar Rapids gets it. Cut comp tries to get it around to Beckwith. Finally, he pokes at it. It's off her stick. Battle for tied up along the boards. Cut comp pulls it out. He chips it off the boards behind the net. So far, both teams struggling to get any offensive pressure, really.
I think Munsterman has the only shot on goal.
Yeah. And it's dumped in from the red line. Arnie in after it. Up the boards. And sent down the ice. This will be icing. Oh, Milfchuk almost played it. I think he realized at the last second it would be icing.
Well, he had his hand up indicating he knew it was an
and
icing, but he
then he
still
poked the
got a little
stick
too close to it. Yeah.
Yeah, that happens.
Well, we played about 3.5 minutes of the first period. No score and no. Munsterman had a reasonably good chance from in close,
Yeah.
but goaltender Hunt made the save.
We lost it.
So Cedar Rapids wins the face-off, but the Blues control. Send up the boards.
Rory.
Beckwith knocks it off the stick of one of the Cedar Rapids players, but it rolls out, fired in by Bradley. Fired up the boards, knocked down, comes to the point. Bradley turns, shoots it, and
right
there's
on
a
goal.
save. The Blues had a couple players going to the net, but there was no rebound.
Karstens, Yoder,
And Munsterman
Munsterman
will come
coming out. The Blues are forced to play this game today without Place. Number 34, who has to sit out a JV game since he got a game misconduct last week. Oh,
Yep.
there's a shot and a score.
So Gavin Karsten shoots run one from outside the circle, close to the boards, and Hunt lets it get through him. And the Blues take a 1-goal lead. Yeah, we got it on.
I don't think that was tipped. I think that went straight in on a shot from Karstens from the right point.
Yeah.
But
I didn't think it went in at first. And then Munsterman pointed over to Karsten. So, drop of the puck. One back by the Blues. Smith overskates it, but then manages to collect it in. Battled hard on the boards. Yoder does a good job of getting himself back on side. Munsterman turns, fires one at Hunt. Hunt pulls that one in this time, and no rebound and no getting through. What's that?
Hunt.
Yeah.
This turns 41. 22, something like that. Stop for the face-off action.
Yeah. So dropping the puck, one back, fired in on net. Oh, a tip. It goes just wide. Hunt sends it back behind the net. The Rough Riders collect. Carry it out. Oh, nice pass up the ice. And a shot.
Nice
Milfchuk
pad
makes
save.
a nice save. Send it around to the point. Oh. That was a nice nice redirect by Cedar Rapids right on net. Milfchuk, though, does a nice job of stopping that.
the scoring play for the Blues was Karsten scoring, and Jackson Bradley picked up the only assist on that.
Drop of the puck, face off, won by the Blues.
Nice to have a public address announcer that you can hear.
Yeah, a system that works. Cut comp sends it up the boards. The only player there is the Rough Riders. Skater sent back up to the blue line. Nobody there for the Rough Riders. It goes down the ice. Dre pursuing the puck carrier back behind the net. Sent up the boards. Hunt takes the player down. No call. Puck sent in. It was offside, but the Blues never played it. Cedar Rapids centers the puck, top of the slot. Bradley does a nice job of knocking it off the player's stick. Picks the puck up, carries it out. Hunt overskates it. Cutcomp picks it up, sends it over to Bradley. Bradley looks up ice, decides to, he makes a move in the corner. And he sends it to, I think he's trying to hit Morales, who wasn't ready for the puck. It's collected by Cedar Rapids, sent in. Cutcomp with it. Sends it to Beckwith, but it's off her stick in the air. Arnie chasing the puck carrier into neutral ice. Cutcomp intercepts it, carries it in, sends it over to Arnie on the wing. There's a shot. Oh,
Ooh.
off the glove of Hunt. I thought that went in. Beckwith behind the net. She's knocked down. Still battling back there for it, though. Still battling. Finally, another Rough Rider player comes back, picks it up, tries to center it. Arnie knocks it up there. Puck's loose in the neutral zone. Oh, Cutcomp swings and a miss. Smith sends it to the boards. It's carried down deep by Cedar Rapids. Cutcomp sends it back around the boards. The Rough Riders collect, send one towards the net, but it's off of somebody's skates. Beckwith sends it over to Arnie. It's off the boards. He collects at the red line. Tried to make a move, but the Rough Riders knock it off his stick. The Rough Riders carry it in. Oh, there's a trip, no call.
She tripped over the blue line.
Yeah, that's what it was.
The Blues tried to baby it out of the zone and resulted in not getting it out. You gotta put something on that when you're trying to get it out of the zone. Oh,
Yep,
now we
now
got
we
a
have a
penalty
penalty.
coming up against the Blues, I believe.
Yeah, I think Asta's getting a penalty for roughing. He drove the Rough Rider player into the board pretty hard when the puck wasn't there.
So with 8:06 left in the first period and the Blues leading by a score of 1-0, Cedar Rapids is going to get a chance to even the score here with a power play on a, what'd they call that, a rough on
Yep.
Asta?
Roughing at
Shots on goal, 3 for the Riders and 4 for the Blues as we start this power play.
So the Riders control it in the corner. It's out front, loose. Nope, there was a whistle.
No goal.
I think the Rough Riders got a short change on that one. The ref lost sight of it. And so did Milvacek. And so there was a whistle. And then the Rough Rider player picked the puck up and backhanded it in after the whistle.
Not much of an argument put up by the players or the coaching staff of the Riders, so
Nope.
they must not have been. There's a goal.
Oh, there's a goal. Shot through a crowd. Milvacek not ready for a shot through that crowd, and it goes in short side.
Very deep in his crease. And that took about 9 seconds, I believe, on that power play. A fourth shot of the game for the Riders winds up in the back of the Blues net. So we're all tied at 1-1 with 7:47 left in the first period.
So drop of the puck with Carson out there. He's got Yoder to his left, Munsterman to his right. Puck sent up, knocked off by Carson. Carson centers it. Yoder can't get to it. Sent behind the net by the Rough Riders. Then back up the boards. Keating overskates the puck, but lays a big hit. Munsterman picks it up. At his own blue line, hits Yoder. Yoder around one player with a nice move. At the blue line, sends it over to Karsten. Carson pulls up. Oh, he tries to send it back, but it's off the skates of the Rough Rider player, and here they come. They could have an odd man rush. Across the blue line, Keating stick in the way. Sent back up to the point. There's a rough hit by Keating in the along the half wall. Sent over to Munsterman. Munzman turns, gets it to Carson. Carson one-on-one, but he's got back pressure. He pulls up. Linesman kind of in the way. There's an elbow on Karsten behind the linesman. Rough Riders behind their own net, looking to break it out. Up the boards and out. This could be icing. It's gonna. Nope.
That's not going to go far enough.
It was
And if it-
fluttering.
And if it had, it would have been right on goal anyway. So
Fired in from the red line. The Blues changing one player, two players. Dre knocks it off, and Hunt picks it up, takes a shot. Easy save by Hunt. Battle for in the corner. Morales can't control it. Sent up. Bradley steps down.
that's going to be another penalty
There's
on
going
the
to be a
Blues.
tripping on Bradley. Yep. So the Blues putting themselves in a hard position again.
So Bradley goes to the box with 6:06 remaining in the first period. Didn't take the Riders long to score on their last power play opportunity, about 9 seconds. So we'll see if they do a little better this time.
Carson had taken the face off. Sent out front. And yeah, okay. So that's about 4 seconds into the penalty kill with a open man right across the front of the crease. I like to see a save, but really that's a bad position to put your goalie in.
Well, we dared fate there. We said we hoped we could survive the penalty longer than 9 seconds, and it didn't work out that way at all. It was about 4 seconds it took from the winning the draw, getting to the man as he kind of slid right across in front of the goal crease.
Well, the Blues go from a 1-0 lead to a 2-1 deficit in a matter of 2 minutes? A little less?
About.
Okay, 2 penalties. I'll say that in the matter of 2 penalties. Dre backhands towards the net. Hunt makes a stop. We'll have a face off to the right of Hunt. So Morales with Dre to his left, Hunt to his right. Bradley and Smith back on D. Bradley collects it from the face-off shot. And score! That's Bradley with a goal from way up top. Hunt's still looking at how did that go through.
He definitely, that puck hit him, but apparently he didn't have the leg pad squeezed together, and it looked like he had it gobbled up. And the next thing you know, as you saw the puck, it kind of crossed the line about as fast as the game-winning goal in the women's championship the other day in the Olympics.
But across the line it did.
Yep.
So Morales out there for the face-off at center ice. Rough Riders.
2-2.
Well, there's a penalty not called. Kid broke his stick and carried the stick to the bench.
Well, each team, well, now they've credited the Blues with a 7th shot, so we're scored 2 goals on 7 shots. The Riders have scored 2 goals on 6 shots, so the save percentages are not stellar to start this game.
No, and considering Hunt is the one who went to that like 23, 24 man shootout against Cody Harkey last year.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Going to go out on a limb here and say that's the longest shootout in the Midwest Hockey League history.
Oh, nice play by Bradley. Come back and on a 2-on-1. Puck below the goal line, sent up. Doesn't connect. Bradley, who just scored, picks it up. He's leading the rush up ice across the blue line. Takes the shot. Hunt mishandles the puck. He laid it out front.
Left a rebound, but nobody there for the Blues.
Smith with the puck in his own end. Gets around one player at the red line. Carries in at the blue line into a crowd. Tries to center it. Morales battling hard. It's up and out of the zone. Bradley hustling back. Keeps it out of the Blues end. Around one player. Dre picks it up. Think the Blues would get a change on here. Dre just skated right into his own player that was standing there. Arnie out there overskates it. Bradley battling to keep it up. Beckwith puts a check on the puck carrier,
Well, that's going to be
and
nice.
it's an icing.
I think Jackson Bradley is off to a pretty good start with a goal and an assist today in less than a period. So
Yeah.
he's on track for about a 7 or 8 point game. If he were to keep that rate of production up, which of course he won't. Always good to pick up a couple points in the first period, though. That's for sure.
Yep.
Especially if you're a defenseman.
Drop of the puck, shot wide from Cedar Rapids. Puck sent out by Arnie, and then he pays for it with a hard hit. Cedar Rapids
Good
loses
check there
control.
by
Beckwith
Cutcomp.
sends it back to Keating. Keating over to Arnie. Arnie throws it in. Beckwith pursuing. Can't get to it, but Asic picks up the loose puck. Skates to the corner, sends it down the slot. Arnie, oh, he had a chance, but it was knocked off his stick. Beckwith with some back pressure. Oh, Beckwith gonna get 2 for slashing.
Well, that's 3 penalties called on the Blues and none on Cedar Rapids. We just thought you'd like to know that.
Well, I'm not gonna say that wasn't slashing by my daughter there, but well, we went and watched her brother play last night in Peoria, so. All right, let's see if we can keep it out of the net. The Blues killing a penalty.
Well, we're better than the last one. We've only killed 10 seconds, but we're still better off than we were on the last 2.
Right. Let's get a shorty.
Oh, nice.
Sent up and out by Munsterman. Cedar Rapids sends it in. It's off the glove of Munsterman. He tries to fire it up ice, but Gavin Carson had his stick there. Cedar Rapids carries it in. There's a shot. Goes wide just as Munsterman puts the body on. Keating tries to lay a big hit, but gets set down for his effort. Across the blue line, there's a shot. Puck
Puck is
loose out
loose.
front,
Lucky there.
and it's whistled dead.
I think they lost sight of it again.
Yeah, Milficek lucky. He tries to make blocker saves along the ice. He should be making stick saves and either gloving it or sending it to the corner, but that he leans down with his blocker and that deadens that puck and it lays right there. And then our defensemen skate back into him where he can't reach it and cover it up.
Daisy Beckwith still has 1:09 and counting. Now it's knocked out of the zone nicely by Yoder.
And this is the record today. Longest penalty kill we've had. Nice shot. Yeah. Up high. It hit the dangler on the goalie's mask and handcuffed the goalie for a second, and Yoder was going for the rebound. So we have under a minute to go in the penalty kill. Face off to the left of Hunt for Cedar Rapids. Puck controlled by Cedar Rapids, sent behind the net. But Dre creating all kinds of trouble. Finally, it's up to the point. Yoder, though, intercepts it. Yep, it's knocked off his stick. Bradley fires it in. And the Blues are creating some havoc and causing pressure. Bradley fires it in from out across the red line. 33 seconds to go. Intercepted by Smith. He sends it to Bradley. Bradley takes a look, fires it in. The Blues are onside. Dre forces Cedar Rapids to send it up the far boards. At the blue line, finally, Cedar Rapids gets it across the red line. There's a shot. It's off of Bradley, goes wide. Shot top of the circle. Woo, I don't know if that got
Deflected wide.
redirected. Yeah. Oh, there isn't. Why is that not a penalty then?
Well, that was a dangerous hit right close to the boards like that.
And the puck was probably down to the red line.
And Heyman was about 10 feet from it with his eyes glued to the play and didn't call it. So apparently.
But the good news is the Blues killed the penalty off.
That's a big improvement over the first 2. Puck was loose.
Nobody knew where it was. It's popped off the boards. Cedar Rapids sends it back, and Smith gets to it. He tries to send it to Hunt. It's over his stick. But the shot from the points blocked down by Hunt. Hunt trying to get around one player, gets to the blue line. Oh, makes a nice
man
move.
In front.
He's got Arnie up front. Morales sends it towards the net, but Arnie had skated up the slot. Oh, he tries to send it up. Keating overskates the puck. It's dumped in by Cedar Rapids. They're making a change. Keating picks it up in the far corner. No, he doesn't. He overskates it. Still struggling with it. Gets it. Knocked off his stick. Morales comes back. Sends it to Smith. Smith turns, looks. Turns back. Sends it back around to Keating off the boards.
Let's be aware of the time, boys. You got 35 seconds to get out of this period.
Yeah.
Good
Keating
play.
to Hunt. Hunt chips it around one player. It's up to the up near the blue line. Cedar Rapids finally sends it out. 1-on-1. Sipes drives the man wide. The man pulls up. Top of the slot. Shot. Oh! More
That was number 6.
so Milficek made the save, but he gave up a big rebound.
Severson, number 6.
Right to his glove side.
Had a great chance. You'll never get a better chance than that. And the Blues escape. They don't give up the dreaded last minute of the period goal.
The Grandpa Greg dreaded last minute of the goal.
And we go to the first intermission, which will be a brief one because we don't resurface the ice after the first period. So it'll be about a 2-minute break. And the Blues, after taking a 1-0 lead and then falling behind 2-1 on 2 power play goals by Cedar Rapids, then came back on a goal by number 43, Bradley, to tie the game. So that's where we are at the end of one period. And there haven't been a whole lot of first period intermissions where we say we've gone to the bench tied or better. So that's a good sign. And of course, it's all going to be on the shoulders of Brady Lefchek today because of the illness of Brady Vickers, the other JV goalie. So he knows he's not going to get pulled no matter no matter what happens. So that should give him some confidence.
So he's made some good saves. He's just struggled with the rebounds.
While we got a minute here, let's just kind of read you some of the sponsors that are have come together to sponsor this charity game. The platinum sponsors: Quad Cities Veterans Network, the Vibrant Arena here at the Mark, Rule and Rule, and the Real Quad Cities, as Dan talked about. They're broadcasting on their channel today as well. Some of the Silver Gold sponsors: the Husky family, having integrity and playing to win; TBK Bank, Rock Valley Physical Therapy, Ashley Murdoch Photography, ORA Physical Therapy, Valley Construction, Modern Woodman, and our bronze sponsors is April Barnes, who has been our team bus driver for as long as I can remember. So thank you to her for her support. And then also OC Combine and Dirks LTD, some of our sponsors. And we're back underway in the second period.
All right. We have the drop of the puck. It's battled for. Still battled for. And finally, the Quad City sends it in. Cedar Rapids picks it up behind their net, but it's poked off by Yoder. He sends one to the front of the net, but it bounces off the side of the net or off the skate of the goalie. Bradley sets his man down at the red line. Carson gets the puck, carries it in, takes a shot. Nice pad save by Hunt.
Shots on goal in the first period were 10 apiece.
Cedar Rapids sends it out, and it's into the bench.
I think it deflected off a player on the
into a
that
bench,
was leaning over the bench.
Oh, is that what it was?
I think so.
So the face-off will come to center ice. So Beckwith out there with Wessler to his right, Whiting to his left. Keating and Sipes back, I think it is on D. Puck one back. Keating sends it up. Beckwith harassed but gets it in. Keating keeps it in. Still, it's slapped at, battled at. Finally, it pops out. Sent back to Sipes. Sipes knocked off his stick, fired in from the red line and behind the net. Keating back for it. The Blues need to move the puck a little quicker. Sipes had, I think, Beckwith up by the blue line. Shot. Knocked down by Wessler's stick, battled for, and fired down the ice.
That will be our first icing of the period.
Yeah. So the Blues will have a face-off to the left of their goalie. Out comes Morales with Dre and Hunt with Bradley and Smith for D. Dropping the puck. Cedar Rapids with it. Along the half walls, along the goal line. Oh, out front. So the puck, I think, hit Smith's skate and then slowed down. Thankfully, Smith was muscling the man out of the way. Milchek had to jump on the puck. So Cedar Rapids wins it back. Shot up high, deflected off a stick, but not out. Smith with it, sends it around to Dre. Dre with the puck. Sent back around and out. Our camera person, there they are. Smith makes a move around a player behind the net. Tries to hit Hunt. Misses, and it's still in. Bradley can't get it out. And finally, it's out. Dre and Morales. Morales with a
Ooh.
shot.
Nice save.
And Hunt's making saves, but he's struggling a little bit, it looks like, when they hit him in the chest, because that's how the one got through, and he had to look and make sure this one didn't get through him. And I don't know, maybe the first one went the same way, because I still wasn't sure how the first puck went in. But we have a face-off to his right. Asta out there with Beckwith to the left and Arnie to the right. Or Beckwith to the right, Arnie to the left. Lintz and Cutcomp back. Puck behind the net. Beckwith forcing the play up the boards. Nice clean breakout by Cedar Rapids. Cutcomp forces the man wide. Keeps a stick in the way.
Oh, that's two chances that young Nora Severson has had in the last 2.5 minutes. She was open on the right side, both at the last minute of the first period and now down at the other end.
And it was a nice pickup by Arnie to pick up that loose man to avoid that scoring chance. Shot goes wide, comes around to the point.
Well, that's
Cedar
Severson.
Rapids
She's
source
all
of
over
that.
the place.
Yeah.
She's doing a good job
Back
out
up
there.
to the point. Asta gets a hold of it.
2-on-1
It's
if they hurry.
2-on-1. 3-on-1. Takes a shot. Arnie's right there. Oh, he couldn't control it. Asta gets the puck. Tries to send it out front. Asta with the puck kicks it around the other side. He's swarmed by players. Sends it around Arnie to it. He's driven off the puck. No, he's battling for it. He still has it. Sends it out. Cutcomp skates down. Over skates it. But Beckwith keeps it. Nope, it's out. Tries to get it back in. And Cedar Rapids controls. Carries it out. So the Blues with a little bit of action. And there's a shot. It's off of the Blues player. Bounces behind the net. Smith battles in the corner. It's sent up. And Munsterman collects his intercept. Sends it to Arnie. Arnie gets to the blue line. Sends it in. He's pushed down. Munsterman chases in. Reversed. Carried out into neutral ice. Munsterman.
Good steal.
Yep, but he's immediately harassed. Puck's knocked off. It's
Got a man wide open on the right wing.
one.
They find
Centered.
him.
Oh, nice save.
Big save.
I think he got his glove on it, then it hit the post. But yeah, the Blues caught sleeping or changing or both. Munsterman to the red line. He fires it in. He's held up, but no call. The Rough Riders send it out and across the blue line, but nobody there. Fired back in. Yoder forechecking. Forces the Rough Riders to send the puck up the far boards at the blue line. Now it's a one-on-one. Smith and a Rough Rider. Smith knocks it off the stick twice.
Good job by Smith.
Back to the point. Bradley picks up the loose puck at top of the slot. Carson sends it over to Yoder. Yoder across the blue line. Down to the corner. He's looking. He has a man in front. He overskates the puck. And, oh, it's sent up and out. Smith has to wait. He steps across, gets through a couple players. Shot
Oh,
right on net.
good shot by Smith. He
Yeah,
got something on that.
There were like 4 players on him too, right there at the top of the slot.
And sometimes, we criticized our players for not looking to pass, but there was nobody to pass to. Smith was basically in all alone against 4 players, and he got a real good shot. Unfortunately, it was right into the gut of goaltender Braden Hunt. So the score remains tied at 2.
The Rough Riders control the face-off up the boards, looking to break out, send it across, carry it across, and in and score. So a nice clean pass right there, coming out of the zone.
Let's see if we can get a number on that player as he goes through the line. That's number
21.
21 for the Cedar Rapids team is, no surprise. His name is Owen Newland, and he is their leading goal scorer. That's his.
Yeah, that was a nice
That's
goal.
his 12th of the year, and that makes him the number 1 goal scorer. He only has 1 assist though, so he's not only a Rough Rider, he's a sharp shooter. But
well, if he scored them all like that one,
yeah,
he just danced through a couple players and
he had a good burst of speed there that got him
yeah,
enough space to get the shot away.
So speaking
Here he
of
comes
21,
again.
here he comes again, and same thing.
2 goals for Newland. He's now got 12 on the season, and that in the space of about 30 seconds, the score has gone from 2-2 to 4-2 in favor of the Rough Riders.
Yeah,
That's just a case of our defense not being quick enough to stay with him and force him. They forced him to the outside, but he had enough speed to get around the defense, and he went right in alone and
right over the
beat
glove.
the left check.
So yeah. So mental note: don't let 21 touch the puck, and we might be all right. So what are our 2 keys of the game so far? Stay out of the box
And watch where
and don't let
21 is.
21 get the puck.
Oh, here's a man breaking.
Speaking of 21, oh, he sends it up.
He's got it again.
This time he chipped it up to a teammate at least. So Bradley with the puck fires it up
Nice
to Carson.
Oh.
Back to
Oh.
Bradley off the outside of the puck, net, off the outside of the post. That's what I meant to say. Puck out, fired in by Bradley. The Blues tag up. Puck bounces off Yoder's stick and out. At the red line, the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders carry it across the blue line.
It's right around.
And shot. That was nice.
Just high.
Nice shot by number 20. Blues overplay the puck. Rough Riders battling. And Ben Smith with the puck. Comes in. Drops it back to Munsterman. Munsterman, though, hit as he gets the puck. He tries to hit Smith coming back. And it's fired out. This will be icing. So, oh, no, it won't go. Nice job by the Rough Riders not to get an icing. And they keep it in. Keating misplays the puck. It's in the corner. Beckwith pokes at it. Keating gets away with a little hook job. Smith takes a look. He's pressured from behind. Yeah, the Blues better be careful. They're getting a little lazy with their sticks. Keating picks it up behind the net. Sends it up to Arnie. Arnie settles it down. He tried to hit Asta, but it was knocked down. Beckwith. Nope, Arnie with it. Tried to hit Beckwith. Smith sends it up into the zone at the Blues hustle. Nope. Finally, Beckwith gets in there. Arnie tucks the puck carrier. Cedar Rapids managed to get it out. The Blues have to tag up. Keating takes it. He fires it down the ice into the corner behind the net. And up to the neutral zone. Cutcomp backhands it back. It's battled for at the red line. Comes back to Cutcomp. Cutcomp to Keating. Keating sends it in the zone. And it's fired right back out, but Cutcomp will collect it. The Blues are getting across the blue line, but then struggling to establish any time in the offensive end of the ice. Asta carries it in. It's knocked off his stick along the near boards. Comes back to him. It's in his skates. The Blues are skating with their sticks up, and Cedar Rapids is skating with their sticks on the ice and getting to those pucks in the crowds. And offside.
Yeah.
So the Blues will take this opportunity to switch players.
Shots on goal in this period are
And
4 for the Blues and 3
Cedar Rapids is
for.
switching goalies.
Oh,
Number
and
50 is going in. I don't know who that is.
oh, I got it right here. That is Michael Miles.
So there's the face-off. Cedar Rapids wins the face-off, but it's knocked down at the blue line. Battled for. Finally, it's fired in behind the net. Bradley over to it. He fires up the boards, but nobody there. There's going to be a penalty. I think this is going on roughing on Cedar Rapids.
Yeah, the whistle blew when the puck was in possession of Cedar Rapids. So that makes the penalties 3-1 now.
My kid gets out there for 10 seconds and right off the ice.
Let's tell you about Michael Miles. He's played 5 games, or he has 5 decisions. He's got a record of 3-2, a .254 goals against average, and a 92% save percentage. So that's pretty good.
All right.
We'll see what he can do. It's quite apparent that the Riders had planned. Oh, here's puck right in front.
Fired down the ice.
The Riders had it in mind all the time, all along, probably to pull their goalie after the first half and give the other kid a chance to play. And now Miles is in there, and he's got to face a power play.
Yeah, bad turnover by the Blues, but we luckily get a break and get it back. Yoder has it along the near boards, top of the circle. Sends it across. Tries to hit Hunt. Hunt sends it back up lazily. And out. And the Blues all just stand there and watch it go down the ice. And
Nice
85. Oh.
That was a good save by Malevchik.
Yeah.
As he forced the action there by poke checking the puck away as the man skated across the crease.
Cedar Rapids had better scoring chance shorthand than we have on the power play. There's one across. Oh, Yoder can't handle it. It's in his skates. He had a wide open net if he could have. And it's sent down the ice right on net. Oh, jeez. Milfcheck. Don't play it like that.
No. No.
Don't turn sideways. So the Blues get an icing. Oh, nope. They said he touched it.
Yeah, he did.
I thought it looked like icing. Smith steps up, knocks the puck down. And Hunt falls down over a player. Carson gets to the puck, pulls up, takes it to the corner. Circles with it, controlling. Drops it off. And it's sent down the ice. And the Blues will switch up their power play unit with 10 seconds to go in the power play. And Morales carries it in. He's driven off the puck. So the Blues don't, I don't think, register a shot on the power play. And it's fired down the ice. And the Blues collect. Smith, he's harassed from behind. At the blue line, it's picked up by Dre. Dre sends it back to Asta. Asta tries to send it back to Smith, and it's still in. Yeah, now it's out. So Dre sends it over. Asta sends it deep. The Blues have to hustle the pucks. They're just not hustling to the loose pucks. Cedar Rapids is. Puck fired in. Is this icing?
It should be.
Yeah. It was, I thought it was close.
You know, the Blues got a break as that last, the only Cedar Rapids penalty of the game. Their man was just coming out of the penalty box when Cedar Rapids got control of the puck in their defensive zone, and that man coming out of the box was about 30 feet behind our defense, and they didn't see him. And as a result, the Blues avoided having a clean breakaway from center ice against them. Here's a shot in front. Good save by Miles there. Left a rebound.
Yeah, right off the face-off. Carson managed to shoot one. So Carson's out there with Munsterman to his right and Yoder to the left. Puck fired around the boards. Yoder intercepts it, sends it towards the net. And the goalie makes a nice stick save into the glove. And we'll have a face-off to his right. So the Blues control it, send it down. Yoder picks it up behind the net, turns, sends it, tries to send it to somebody in the slot, but it's intercepted. Too many sticks. Cut count falls down. Sipes forces the man to go wide. Yoder, though, does a nice job of coming back to cover for Cutcomp, who had lost an edge. But it's fired down the ice. This will go, maybe not icing. Maybe not icing. And it is. So, yeah, I think that Munsterman has a good complaint. That should have been interference because the player came over and played him and his stick, and he wasn't anywhere in the vicinity. He was not within a stick length of the puck. But the ref doesn't call it, so there's no call. And we'll have a face-off all the way back to the Blues end with 2:48 to go in the period. Shot on net.
Malevchik has no idea where it was.
Because he does that blocker save.
Oh, and it just missed the left post.
Puck up to the point. Shot on net and a goal.
2:29 left in the second period, and the Rough Riders have increased their lead to 5-2 on a long shot from the left point. Not sure what Malevchik was able to see on that. There were a couple of bodies in front of him. But 3 goals here in the second period have changed this from a tie game, which it was after one. Now the Riders kind of have the Blues on the run now with a 3-goal lead and trying to get one more before the end of the second period.
Yeah, 2.5. Let's get one and at least tighten the game up. The Blues go in offsides, but tag up, puck comes out. Smith sends it in. Rough Riders looking to break out, finally send it out. And Bradley gets over to it. But he's immediately contested for the puck. Cedar Rapids controls, carry it across the red line into the Blues end. Blue zone, blue end, blue line.
That's the
there's a
wraparound,
wraparound.
and they score. That might be the same player who scored the last one. The last one, I believe he said it was 23, Leeskamp. And I thought that was 23 that...
that was a nice heads-up play by the Rough Rider player to get the puck. He immediately goes behind the net and realizes the goalie's still down on the near post.
Well, of course, the goaltender's got a tough job there trying to go post to post in a fraction of a second. When you see somebody going around the left side, that whoever's back on defense or as a back
Right.
checking forward, you've got to get to that opposite post and make sure they don't have that easy wraparound, which is what they got there.
So Rough Riders threatening again. Fortunately, Beckwith came back and picked the man up in the slot. Got his stick in the way of the centering attempt.
Oh.
Again, Beckwith gets his stick in the way. Whiting just looks at the puck and lets the Cedar Rapids player get to it. And there's a shot and a goal.
And that's 5 goals in the period for the Rough Riders, and they lead it now 7-2. Just before that play, number 9, Gunkel for Cedar Rapids, Drake Gunkel, kind of cruised across in front of the crease and just missed on a deflection. There was a shot along the ice that was going wide, and he almost got his stick on the puck, and had he touched that puck, that would have been in the back of the net. But it only took him another 10 seconds to get the fifth one, the fifth one of the period.
So 7-2 with 1:24 to go in the second period. Puck sent up and down the ice. Sipes picks it up. Behind the net he goes. Tries to hit Munsterman. Fired up and over the net from the blue line. Sipes gets to it. Gets it to Munsterman. Munsterman centers it. Goes all the way over to Yoder, but Yoder can't control. It's off his stick. Keating carries it in. Sends it towards the net, but it's intercepted. Munsterman pressing the action. And fired down the ice, but this is off of Sipes. Cedar Rapids, first one to it, but Keating coming back hard disrupts the play. Munsterman picking up the loose puck.
35 seconds left in
Gets
the
it
period.
to Yoder. Yoder takes a shot. And nice save by the goalie who's at the top of his crease.
You read my mind, Dan. He came out, cut the angle down, and Yoder didn't really have much to shoot at from about 40 foot. He got the shot on goal, but it was an easy save for Miles. So we're down to 30.5 seconds left. So shots on goal are equal at 17 apiece. It's just that 7 of their shots have found the back of the net, only 2 of ours.
So,
and then we got a penalty.
So the Blues will be going on a power play because I think that was Dre that got just drilled in the corner.
Nowhere near the puck.
Yeah, the puck had already been sent back up the board towards the blue line, and 85 by the Rough Riders.
That's Mitchell Nye is going to get the second penalty of the game for the Rough Riders. Blues have had 3 penalties. They've given up 2 power play goals against. This is the second penalty for Cedar Rapids. So far, they are 1 for 1 in the penalty kill. See what Blues can do here in the last 27 seconds of the period.
So Hunt put one right across the crease, but Dre, who was headed that way, wasn't there yet. So the Blues don't capitalize on a good play by Hunt. Puck sent down the boards. Hunt picks it up in the corners. He tries to send it back up, but the puck's knocked down. Hunt has it behind the net. Sends it up weakly towards Bradley. Bradley, it's knocked out of his stick and out. And that's the end of the period. So the Blues find themselves in a 4-goal deficit.
Well, you wish it was a 4-goal. It's a 5.
Or 5, I'm sorry.
They were coming so fast and furious there, it's hard to keep track.
I was thinking if we scored one, it'd only be a 4-goal deficit. So with a 5-goal deficit going into the third, both teams will head to the locker rooms.
All right, that'll do it for the second period. The Rough Riders leading at 7-2. We will be back in about 13 or 14 minutes with the third period. This is Quad City Blues Hockey. this game, tied 2-2 at the end of the first period, but they gave up 5 goals in the second, so find themselves in the familiar position of being on the verge of the dreaded running clock. There's so many dreaded things this year. We haven't had a dreaded power play icing yet today, but we certainly have 5 spot against you in one period and you don't score. That's going to be pretty much the death knell for your chances in this game. So now the Blues and the Riders are back on the ice, and we'll be underway here in the third period in just a minute. Just a reminder, tomorrow's game starting at 9:30 with the JV and the varsity at about 11:30 will be the final games of the season for the Blues. So come on down to the river's edge and cheer the boys on. And girl, we have one girl on the team, as you know. Daisy Beckwith has played a lot of junior varsity, a lot of varsity for the Blues. And I see this Cedar Rapids team, I believe, has 2 girls on it. The one girl, Severson, almost scored, had great chances and just missed on scoring 2 goals, one in the first and one in the second. But her teammates certainly made up for those missed opportunities by scoring 7 times.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the other girl might be playing varsity only because I don't see her out there.
Yeah, it could be. That could be.
Weed. Miss Weed. From the Quad Cities. Was a goalie. Ended up in Cedar Rapids. I'm just saying.
All right, Dan, take it away. Let's see if we can score 5 here and get back in the game.
Yeah, you know how I am. So, puck one back. Hunt with it. Oh, we're on a power play?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, at the end of the second. I'm like, Hunt's out there on defense? So the Blues on a power play with a chance to put one in the net.
Oh my gosh.
Yoder sends it back up the boards. Carson, top of the circle on the near boards. Couple of fancy moves, gets down to the corner, sends it up to the top of the slot. Bradley, shot.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice rebound. Oh, Blues can't get to it, and Cedar Rapids sends it down. So the Rough Riders actually might get to it first. They do. Shot on net. Milficek makes a save. Puck over to Yoder. Yoder can't control. Bradley skates through the puck carrier. Munsterman comes away with it at the red line. He sends it across to Carson. Carson sets up, sends it back just ahead of Munsterman. Munsterman over to Yoder. Yoder sends it hard around the boards to Karstens. Karsten sends it over to Yoder. Yoder couldn't handle the pass, and the puck sent down on net.
Oh, my God.
Milficek almost let it through by misplaying it with his stick.
I never want to have your stick in the form of an upward leading ramp.
Well, he turned his stick over, so the curve was actually up.
There's
a
nice
shot, shorthanded. And power play's over. The Blues, I don't know. They got one shot on net.
Cedar Rapids had 3.
My camera person is telling me Cedar Rapids had 3 on the shorthanded play, and the Blues had 1 on the power play. Here's a nice opportunity. Oh, off the post by Hunt. Carson made a nice pass to him in the slot. And it's a breakaway coming the other way. There's a trip.
He scores anyway. I think we were probably going to have
that's
we
a
were
goal.
we were going to have probably a penalty shot there, and the player went down. There was never a shot taken, but the momentum of the puck as it was moving forward went right through the 5-hole. Now the goaltender is saying, you know, he ran into me, but the puck was past him and in the back of the net before the player who was tripped ever made contact with the goaltender. So,
and you could be right. I look more over at the ref to see if his hand went up on the play.
Well, it would have been a penalty. I don't know if it would have been a penalty shot, but it definitely would have been a penalty. But as the player went down, the puck just kept moving,
Yeah.
and the goalie lost track of it, went right between his skates, and then the player who was tripped into the goaltender, made contact with him. The net was knocked off its moorings, but that's a goal, and that's a
Yeah, that would be
6-goal margin, and that's
running clock. So the puck sent into the Cedar Rapids end. Beckwith overskates it. Cedar Rapids breaks it out cleanly. Puck bouncing around in the neutral zone. Sent deep into the Blues end. Keating back for it. He falls down. He's knocked down. No call. Battle for in the corner. Keating has to collect his stick. Comes away with it. Puck out front. Morales with the loose puck sends it over to Dre. It's off his stick and in. This would be icing, but no. Up the boards. Morales sends it back to Dre. Dre turns. Sends it towards the net, but it's intercepted by the Rough Riders. Beckwith gets her stick in the way, but it still comes out. Up to Smith. Smith turns. Sends it over to Dre. Dre hits Beckwith. Beckwith
pass.
across the blue line. Oh, it's knocked off at the top of the circles. And sent out. Smith in a foot race. Cedar Rapids sends it over to nobody. Keating sends it up and out. Dre knocks one player over. Picked up by Morales. Carried in. He's ridden off the puck. Should have been a hooking, but no call. Hunt overskates the puck. Keating battling for it. Arnie over the board.
Oh, right to the top of
Top
the slot.
And ooh, a glove save, but it comes out and it's loose. Into the corner. The Rough Riders lose control of it. Smith makes the around one player, gives it up. Top of the slot. Shot off the crossbar. And the Blues come away with it. Smith carried it across. He's knocked down hard at the blue line, but the Blues, I thought they were offside.
They were.
Arnie, nice. Comes back, collects the puck. He's knocked down. Again, no interference, no roughing, and the puck wasn't even anywhere close to his stick. Of course.
Oh, and a nice delay there.
That's a tripping, but two Blues players are knocked down feet away from the puck. It's not even on their stick. Nah, it was close enough. You're poking your stick by their skates. That's going to happen. But that's not my complaint. My complaint is the two Blues players are just taking off their skates and the puck wasn't even on their stick. And right in front of the ref. All right.
That's another penalty that's on Asta.
Asta,
yeah,
number 20.
Yeah, is that his second of the game?
Yeah, it might be.
I think so.
Shot up over the net. See if the Blues can kill this off. Puck along the boards. Munsterman turns. His clearing attempt is off one of the Rough Riders. And Sipes manages to knock it out of the zone, but it's fired right back in. Cutcomp gets it up the boards. And out to the red line. The Rough Riders pick it up with a D-to-D pass. Into the Blues zone. Shot high, glove side wide. Munsterman gets to it first. Turns, fires it down the ice. He's got Karsten all alone. Karsten got behind the Rough Riders defenseman. Sipe sends it in on net. So Carson with a good scoring chance shoots it into the goalie's chest, and the Blues send it up, knocked down by Karsten with some nice moves. Oh, he sends it, tries to hit Munsterman, but it was a little behind him. 44 seconds left in the power play to the Rough Riders. Munsterman picks the loose puck up, carries it back into his own end, sends it to Sipes. Sipes tries to send it up the ice, but it's right into 21, the leading scorer.
That's Newland.
Yeah, that kid, we've seen him get the puck and go all through the entire team and score already this game.
He didn't have many to go through there. He was almost on top of the goalie when he stole the puck.
Stoll was a...
Man, that's going to be an offsides against the Blues.
That's what you want to do, though, because I'm doing a clock.
Yeah, running... Well, no.
Well, yes, but...
That running clock is going against us. we'd like to score 6 and get it back to stop clock.
And I'd like to win the lottery.
Let me know. Yoder with the face-off. Back to Keating. Keating to Bradley. Power play is over for the Rough Riders. Morales comes on the ice for Asta. Morales takes the puck, fires it around. Yoder picks it up on the near boards. It's fired back in behind the net. Keating to Yoder. Yoder to Morales. Morales tries to get around one of the Rough Riders player. Can't do it. Puck is finally out of the Cedar Rapids end. And icing fired in from the wrong side of the red line.
And the clock continues to merrily run along. We're down to 7:25 left in the third period.
Face off coming to the right of the Rough Rider goalie. Morales in there for it. Dre to his left and Hunt to his right. Rough Riders come away with it. Loose puck. And Keating steps up, keeps it in. Bounces high into the far corner behind the net. Rough Riders get it up, send it out.
Oh, it's
Keating
almost
had a
stolen.
chance, but it's off his stick. Oh, nice pass and a nice shot. Goes wide of the Blues net, though. Hunt picks it up, carries it out, loses control. Keating picks it up at the red line, sends it in, follows up. Nice poke by Keating in the corner. Loose puck. Hunt gets it below the goal line, sends it out front. Dre couldn't get his stick on it to do anything with it. Morales sends it down. Fired in by Keating. Dre pursuing the puck carrier. It's turned over. Again, Dre's knocked down when the puck's way away from him.
We'll get a man wide open. There's a nice
And
save.
there's a save, and
Well, the Riders changed goalies as we were speculating that that's what they intended to do all along. And the first goaltender was Braden Hunt, and he gave up 2 goals, but otherwise played well. And since Miles came in midway through the second period, he's made about probably 7 or 8 saves, and Blues have not been able to score on him. So for his half of the game, he's got a shutout going. How's that for a jinx?
yeah, Cedar Rapids control. Yeah. If it only worked on other teams like that.
Yeah.
Shot towards the net. Saved by Milchek, goes to the corner. Blues battling in the corner there.
Nice kick save.
Cedar Rapids battling hard in front.
There you go. Tough guy when you've got Roman on the ice with him.
Rory get one shift in the third. That's how you keep it.
Down to 4:15 with the running clock here. 8-2 in favor of the Riders.
Yep. And the Blues. Nope. Finally, Rough Riders control the puck off the face-off. Sent around the boards. Back behind the net.
Oh,
Sent out front.
nice pass.
And a loose puck. Milchek has to cover up. Somebody's stick is tangled up on something. And with time winding down, we're going to have a big discussion in front of the net with the referee. Why not? Face off to the right of Milficek. Drop of the puck. Riders win it. Back to the blue line. Shot hard, goes wide. Into the corner. Sipe sends it around. Lintz over to it. Asta sends it up. Arnie couldn't get to it. Shot. Bounces around.
Tipped in front. Tipped wide, though.
Sipes behind the net with it. He loses it in the corner. Puck, and out front. Good thing Sipes got there just in time to tie the stick up of the Rough Rider player. Is that 21 again? Yeah. Oh, nice poke by Arnie. Arnie after it. He's hooked up. And he scores! Will Arnie scores. I think that stops running clock.
It does.
With 2:24 left in the game. Will Arnie made a nice play at his own blue line, pokes the puck off of the defenseman.
And he did a nice job of fighting off the attempted check by the defenseman.
Yeah, and with speed.
And the goaltender made kind of a calculated risk there and came out hoping to knock the puck off of his stick, but he missed it, and that left the net wide open once Arnie was able to get his stick on it there just outside the circle.
All right, we have 2.5 minutes under to score 5 more.
Well, that was good enthusiasm from our public address announcer over there. It was like that was the winning goal.
Hey, Will's first of the year.
Is it? Well, then they should have that enthusiasm.
Good for him, and it was good effort, good work, and a game where you're down by 6.
Is that going to go far enough? Just barely.
And did they whistle it or wave it off?
They waved it off.
Yeah, well, our player was kind of just gliding along like he's expecting.
All right,
it.
Here's a 2-on-2.
Keating with the puck sent. Oh, he had Yoder there. He just couldn't get the puck to him. Puck battled along the boards, and it's out. This will go for icing. And hey, the clock stopped with 1:15 to go.
Well, it's that time of the year. This would be where you would have Al Michaels say, "You believe in miracles? Because that's what it's going to take." 5 goals in 1:15. That would be a miracle on the.
A scale that even. Whoa! We almost had another one there. The goalie didn't know where the rebound went.
That would be a miracle on the scale of the loaves and fishes.
Yeah. We got the goalie and the team scrambling around.
Yeah, we got an offside.
So.
Down to 49 seconds.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was drifting off thinking about other things going on. Battled for in the corner, and we're going to get a penalty. Holding, hooking, something
That'll go against the Blues. That was number 80.
No, 38.
Yeah, but Parker Holt, the winger for Cedar Rapids, controlled the puck from his own blue line all the way around the left side, behind the net, all the way over into the right corner, and we had Morales draped over him for a good part of that time, and finally they decided to blow the whistle. I think they wanted to just finish this game out without calling another penalty, but when you're hanging on a kid for like 10 seconds, it's kind of hard to ignore. So the clock is stopped with 37.6 seconds.
And so puck sent in. Lintz picks up behind his net, comes off his stick. Nobody controls. Finally, Karsten sends it to Munsterman. Munsterman comes in across the blue line. It's knocked off his stick. Sent down the ice. And Munsterman with Smith. Munsterman sends it across the front of the crease. Smith wasn't quite there yet. Overskated by the Rough Riders.
And they score, and they beat the clock.
Smith
They beat the clock.
scores to make it 8-4.
Well, I did jinx him. He gave up 2 goals in the last 3 minutes after I
Yeah.
said he hadn't given any up. So the Blues end up scoring the last 2 goals of the game, but all it does is cut the final margin from 6-4, and they lose the game by a score of 8-4. But they showed a little fight in the last several minutes, so maybe that can carry over till tomorrow.
Maybe I'll carry over to the varsity game.
We'll see about that. But anyway, the final score in the first game of the night is Cedar Rapids 8, the Blues 4. Dan and I will be back with you in about 25 to 30 minutes after they resurface the ice and the teams have warmed up. Until then, this is Quad City Blues Hockey.